Estamos en el templo de Mictal.
Yes?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now? Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
Si hubiera traído a solas, seguramente metía comentarios, porque él sabe todo. Nosotros también.
There are varied accounts of Mythal.
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony. Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the dread wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Alathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
It is thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets. Yes?
Let's continue.
As you wish. It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
I only recognize a few phrases. Ah, a Belasan, meaning place of sorrow. That must be the well. There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mithal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back.
Bueno, estos hay que marcarlos todos. Ah, activamos la puerta, parece.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the Temple's guardians. Yes,
Let's continue.
as you wish. Why would this be here?
Something wrong.
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen Harel in Mithal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafarath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful. Still, so long as the wolf's jaws cannot close around us, we may pass safely on.
Bueno, a ver, nosotros sabemos por qué está, porque se llevaban bien Fenarel con Vital. Lo que pasa es que a ella la mataron. Ella no está en el velo.
The Temple of Mithal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land.
Before the Imperium destroyed it.
They believed Mithal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment after they proved their worth.
Hold them off!
esa Barry.
Come on, you might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
Just a thought. Maybe rushing through this place like a mad bull isn't the best plan.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal, or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I should take your word that this is altruism and not hunger for power.
Yes. Far easier to believe the Witch of the Wild's full of greed. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Is your real goal the power inside this well?
Yes, if that is the only way to preserve it. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Bueno, ahora se va a estar tomando las potis. como le curan uno de vida, va a estar un rato largo así. Bueno, tenemos que elegir si seguir a Samson o hacer los rituales. Bueno, vamos a hacer los rituales.
Who is this meant to be?
Fallon Dean, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
That's not the last thing I want to think of on my deathbed.
Perhaps it was meant to frighten the elves' enemies.
Bueno, acá hay como varios murales de los distintos Evanuris, ¿no? Ah, se va a quedar ahí bebiendo. Sí, Andruido.
What's this?
I believe we are in the presence of the elven goddess Ondrul, Lady of the Hunt. 'Tis said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
Humans clash with elves all the time. There's blood on both sides.
I do not favor either. One hears things in an Orlesian court. Many Orlesian commanders consider skirmishes against the Dalish excellent sport.
Bueno, acá están los juegos.
Yes?
Ah. ¿Qué son estos rituales?
Do you know what this part of
Ah,
the
esto ya
temple
lo había preguntado.
It may have served as a chamber of reflection, perhaps to contemplate the righteousness of one's cause. More importantly, I suspect none were permitted beyond this area without a priest. Ancient texts claim Mathal passed judgment in the flesh, but 'twas surely the priests who proclaimed rulings here.
Why did the ancient elves insist on so many rites?
We may safely assume one did not petition high priests for Mathal's justice by strolling up and knocking. I see no more insufferable ceremony here than in a chantry.
More rituals? What are they for, do you know?
I believe they signify an intent to lay oneself bare, to champion a cause without pity, regret, or shame. Mathal's cult was not fond of vacillation. One approached them with nothing less than complete confidence.
What happened to those who were less sure of themselves?
Legend does not say. Perhaps this place has a more gruesome history than we know.
I want to discuss the well again.
Oh, I see. An opportunity to use the well may not even arise. I understand this. All I meant to suggest is that, if it does, I be the one to do so. I am willing to accept the consequences.
What if something happens to you? What about your son?
Kieran is a strong lad. He will thrive, with or without me.
Are you sure of that?
I am sure of precious little these days. Yes?
Let's go.
Si hago los rituales, igual se puede nos podemos ir a la zona de... Ah, mira, esto me olvidé. O sea, se puede ir por la zona... O sea, hago los rituales o me tiro por el agujero. Pero se pueden hacer los rituales e ir por el agujero. Ah, mira, este es otro, ¿eh? Y no he subido de arriba, a ver. Sí, acá ya vine. Venimos de acá, no, de acá no. Ah, ya sé. Si yo hago los rituales, destrabo ahí. Está bien, igual. Bueno, ahora lo que pasa es que no puedo decir ahora por spoiler. Este ya lo... no sé si era el que ya vimos. Ya toqué ahí, joder. Para. No. Hay algo que está mal acá porque... me va a quedar uno. Si yo hago así y después... si voy al revés se puede hacer. Pero parece que... parece que arrancamos por acá. ¿Y esto? Ahí está, para. Si vamos a arrancar por acá, si venimos así... ah, se cierra ahí. Si no, podría ser así. ahora vengo acá, me voy para acá.
That did something.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Ahí tenemos este nomás. Hay otro abajo.
The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Nos queda uno. Este ya lo vimos. Ah, mira, acá tenemos una zona y después hay otro piso ahí. Acá hay otro piso. Ah, bueno. ¿Qué es lo que falta? Ah, hay que hacer ambos. Y esto, a ver, estuve acá, no me acuerdo. Creo que sí. Es similar al otro, ¿no? Ah, acá no estuve. Se fue el coso. A ver, vamos a hacer este. Ahí está roto. Bueno, si salgo por el costado, como hice antes.
Everything is lit. So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Sí, me parece que era el pedo, porque ahora lo que vamos a hacer, no vamos a ir al templo. ¿Para dónde está el agujero? Vamos al codo. Acá.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor?
At
Sí.
last. Let's find this well and go.
Yes.
Let's continue.
Estaba doy en ahí, no te das cuenta, ¿no?
be something here. Better take a closer look.
Ya hemos encontrado un texto afuera también. Ahora encontramos dos más. Debe haber una runa del otro lado acá. Espera, y acá no vine. Ah. Ah, abrimos esas cosas. Es inmune a electricidad, ¿va? ¿Dónde está Cassandra? Ah, de este lado no se puede. Ah, qué buena idea. Pará, entonces al principio tengo que volver al principio. Porque abrimos esas cosas y no presté atención. Estas puertas. Si seguimos acá, nosotros venimos de ahí. Ah, creo que era ese solo, ¿no? No hay runas ahí.
Let's find another way through.
No, acá me parece que no. Esto está todo bloqueado. ¿No se puede pasar acá?
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
I won't be interrogated at sword point. Declare yourself.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait, that's not right. What are you saying?
You would not know truth. Shemlan history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vera Belisan must be preserved.
What is this Vera Belisan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
I'll admit the idea of fighting the last of their kind does not thrill me.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Bueno, esto me salió porque hice el ritual, pero no... Pero me tiré por el agujero. Pero yo quiero acabar con todos, así que... Echarse a la oferta de centinelas.
I refuse.
As you wish. Our duty is clear. The Vera Belisan shall not be usurped, even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
No!
Vamos a acabar con todos. Es que en realidad... Sí, bueno. Digamos que fue por culpa de Sola que se fue todo al garete. Por culpa de Fenarel. Perdieron toda la magia. O sea, en lo que estaba basado toda su civilización se desmoronó cuando se creó el velo. Bueno, tenemos una puerta acá y tenemos otra ahí. Completa los rituales. Ah, acá hay rituales también. ¿Ves? Así nos tenemos que enfrentar a todos. No solo a los templarios, sino a los... Ganamos más experiencia. ¿Dónde están los otros? Ah, que tire este, weón. No lo llegué a tirar, joder. Ahí pasó Barrick y Cassandra. Bueno, Cassandra ya pusimos ahí. 24, 25, 26. No, 24, 25, 26, 27. Sí, ahora sí. Vamos a poner acá. Este se lo vamos a sacar. Aparte no tiene escudo, o sea. Pero igual, aunque no tenga escudo, lo hace igual. Barrick. No tiene la de... Me parece que el 9 venenosa no la tiene. No. Bueno, entonces vamos a empezar acá. 24, 25, 26. 24, 25, 26, 27. Si consigo un punto más. Si no, voy a tener que resetear a Barrick también. ¿Por qué? Porque les fui a sacar el punto este que le puse acá. Este no era tan necesario.
This place is like a maze.
You surprised? This temple doesn't exactly roll out welcome mats.
Vamos a esperar que se junten ahí. muy lejos acá. Vamos a darle primero a esto. Pa. Se nos está llenando el inventario. Acá terminamos.
The Well of Sorrows.
Andraste, guide us.
How has such magic lasted?
Para, vamos. Vamos abajo, a ver la puerta esa que no nos dejó pasar. A ver si me puedo tirar acá. Esta de acá, ¿no? Ah, ya sé. Si nosotros nos salíamos con ello íbamos ahí. Vamos a cargar. No hace falta que vuelva.
The Well of Sorrows.
Andraste, guide us.
How has such magic lasted?
Bueno, tenemos... vamos a ver la... Acá tenemos la concentración. Ahora que está en nivel 3, a ver. 55 meteoritos. Cassandra. Reducción de guardia y reducción de mana de vigor por segundo 20%. No. $30. Barrick. 40 segundos. Esta hace que se duplica cualquier técnica de arquería, como si fueran 2 Barrick. Y Dorian ralentiza. ¿Cuánto ralentiza? A ver. Ah, 20 segundos. El de Dorian lo podría guardar. Y tiraríamos todos al principio.
You tough bastard. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor, you've got a damn long reach. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
I'll see Corypheus dead before I let him wield that power.
How are you going to stop him? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
Vamos a usar lo que nos hizo Dagna.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. The lyrium. I need it. Kill them all.
Bueno, vamos a tirar. Vamos a hacer usar todo. Ah, y vamos a usar todo también. Ah, el chabón este se va. Que tire este, va. Ahí está, así revive. Bueno, ya está, va.
Mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Corypheus.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Corypheus arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
Our duty is all that remains. Those who drank from the Vira Belasan paid a great price, bound to the service of Mythal for eternity.
You claim Mythal was truly a god.
To you, it shall make no difference.
You have done, backed into a corner.
And what if the well was destroyed? Or this entire temple? Are you so eager to die for sympathy's sake?
I'm glad you had the presence of mind to stop him.
He was a slave to duty, when he could have been so much more. You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
I do not like this. She is far too eager.
I do not hide it. To restore lost knowledge, I would risk much.
And what would you do with it? You could be worse than Corypheus.
So, paralyze yourself for fear of what might be? I can give nothing but my word. Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone? You're not the only mage here.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
What about you, Dorian?
A human from Tevinter scoops up the last bits of elven knowledge? I know why you ask. I know it's important, but I can't be that man.
Perhaps you're right.
I am. You know I am.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Una diosa muerta si es tu madre, Fleme, es vital.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Thoughts?
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
You're asking me? This is a lot of weird... I barely understand how any of this works.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
It's yours.
Solas lo aprueba.
Morrigan? Are you all right?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can... The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
Ah, salió una mujer del agua y se fue también.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished. If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
Meaning he will attack us directly. At Skyhold.
Not necessarily. But neither will he remain idle.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
We defeated his army and elven magic killed him at the temple. He's not invincible.
Not invincible, but incredibly powerful and immortal. Yet, there is a way. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to...
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Hay que hablar con Morrigan. Ahora creo que se destraban nuevas conversaciones, ¿no? Me parece. Bueno, esta era la de los caballos.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Hay que vender las cosas también.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend.
When I defeat him, Ambassador, not if.
And there is the fire we follow. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lord. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light. Yes?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged...
Any
The Navarran minister was greatly impressed during his visit. Considering I've never seen him smile before, we should consider it a coup.
What brightened the minister's spirits?
I believe he finds something romantic about our attempt to slay Corypheus's dragon.
He's more impressed by a dragon than the ancient Darkspawn controlling it.
It holds a certain cachet for Navarrans. Their legends are full of heroic dragon slayers. Cassandra's family features heavily in them. A pleasure.
What?
There's scarce...
Any visit?
None in part...
Ah, hay que hacer una operación, me parece, para que aparezca... Ahorita tocaba ponerlo... Filo astuto, que es un arma, ¿no? No, ese no. A ver, ¿tendrá algo para decir Dagna?
The Temple of Mythal sounds like the most interesting place. I hope you brought back samples of, well, anything.
Dagna, show me what...
Here's how it goes. Bring...
Inquisitor.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
I've read your
That's a pretty common reaction. If you've got questions, I'm your dwarf. You want to talk about me? What can I do for you?
I want to...
I'll tell you what I can.
A ver las misiones. Habla con la señora. Sí, esto sigue igual. Está todo igual. Tenemos que hablar con Morgan, pero ahora no. Me falta pintar este de acá.
The Temple of Mythal sounds truly astounding. I would have liked to have seen it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I won't know the answer until Corypheus is defeated.
Yet they are already asking you to answer. Restore the Chantry? Destroy the Chantry? If you do nothing, someone else will answer in your stead. Whatever you do, choose wisely. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Elige con sabiduría, dice el cara dura. Y el desastre que hizo.
You planning to leave before we take down the bad guy?
No, but there may not be a later. It seemed wise to say my goodbyes now.
Hello.
I need to know more. You have waylaid all his other plans. Now, as a petulant child, he will destroy the game board rather than admit defeat. Be ready for anything. He still believes himself a god, and gods do not fall gracefully.
We'll talk...
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
That elf, Abelas. He said the Imperium wasn't what destroyed the elves. My people would never accept that. It would reduce us to scavengers, destroy our legacy no matter how terrible. But we should accept it. Take our history down a peg. Confront the legacy hanging over us like a shroud. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Something you need?
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I'll leave you to it.
Greetings again, Most are pleased with the Alliance. Even...
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor.
What is your...
I am able to pursue my duties.
Look at all these books.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I will make that mistake.
You can't force people to change their minds.
Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course. But they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine. Yet. So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him, and we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Morrigan seems pleased with herself for some reason. That smug face. She becomes more and more like her mother each day. Don't tell her I said that.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll...
Yes?
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you.
for those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You think talking to the Maker will help?
I found comfort in faith when my life offered little. Perhaps you find comfort elsewhere. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
Are we prepared?
We will be. I should return to my duties. There's more to be done.
Me dejó acá. ¿Dónde está Morrigan?
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mathal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
The Temple of Mythal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world. Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
Can you tell me how up...
What would you like to know? Herald of Andraste.
I am at your service.
What is your
We are groaning with resources.
Me voy a fijar otra vez la mesa de guerra, a ver si... Si está para traer a Sansón, porque no me apareció. Ah, acá, no lo vi. $16 minutos. Ah, con Cullen porque era más rápido. Mientras me quedo acá haciendo cosas, voy a cambiar el color al traje de Dorian. Falta hablar con Vivienne. Hay que hablar con Cullen otra vez. ¿Dónde está Dorian? Vamos a poner... Bueno, esto ya... Este está... Había pensado ponerle negro. Que haga contraste con el blanco ese del cuero. Este está bueno también, ¿eh? A ver si le pongo este. Sí, ese es. Pues si le pongo el oscurecido. Vamos a probar con este. El cuero se lo dejamos así. Este había que poner. Ahí. Hay que hablar con Vivienne. Con Cullen otra vez.
Oh, darling, you look terrible.
Of course.
I wanted to ask...
Of course. What do you...
No. A ver si por acá... No, acá no. Vamos a subir y a tirarnos por la...
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
Morrigan's our expert on the Illuvian. If you're worried, why don't you ask her?
I did.
And?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present. At your service.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you... Something on your mind?
No.
Bueno, vamos acá.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
He has nothing left to throw at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, successful against all odds, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
I assume you'll be leaving then.
You caught me in a poor moment before. I do not drink.
It sounded like you spoke your mind.
We all have moments of doubt. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. I will stand with you in the end, Inquisitor, if you will have me.
Me parece que la cagué con Cassandra porque... mirá dónde me llevó. Otra vez acá. No me sale para hacer pareja.
Inquisitor.
I have some more.
Why am I not surprised? I would prefer...
I'll let you...
Inquisitor.
Do you have any...
Find Corypheus. If he vanishes, he will only rebuild his power and come at us again. And he will come. Whatever mad play the Magister has in mind, you star as his nemesis. I shudder to think what a creature like that could concoct next, given the time.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must keep an eye on the College of Clerics. The moment they elect a divine, things could change quickly.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the new recruits. Liliana says spies are inevitable, and I agree.
Do you have any advice for me?
You know what you need to do, Inquisitor.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must keep an eye on the College of Clerics.
Hey,
What's been good?
they've done a lot with this place. I'm impressed.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass. Yes?
How are we doing with...
Ben Hasrath agents did as much as they could to hamstring the Venatori forces. Didn't stop Corypheus or his army, but it slowed them down some. They're shaken up, finding out that crazy bastard can jump bodies. Not loving that at all. Sent us everything they have. They want Corypheus dead, and they want it bad.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss. Yes?
How are we doing?
Doing fine. Nothing new is...
I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
An admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't, because that's elfy elves' thing, being the sore losers of history, and never hear the end of it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw...
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Coryphe's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
Well, it works for you, so I'm in good company.
Words are dumb. Haven't had an argument yet I can't end with arrows. Let me know when you want me to discuss it with Cariffi shit. There's you, yes?
Are things playing out the...
Everyone's ready to punch Cariffilus in the dangle bag. That's what you call it. Metaphor.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
We'll make it forever. We're working on a plan to kill Corypheus permanently.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you. He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
I'll talk to you later.
If you like. The left hand is harder, faith fallen in folly. It makes the dreams worse, but sends them away faster.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye. Shite, he's wrong. Dead-eyed crazy, shite. I called him a him. Is he alive? Is everything alive? Shite, I hate raisins.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye. I'm here.
I'll talk...
Bueno, hay que hablar con Morrigan. Ya hablé con todos. Ah, pará. Hay que juzgar a Sansón.
Have the supplies reached our people in the Arbor Wilds?
I made sure of it. Too many strange plants there. We don't need stomach cramps sweeping the army.
Ah, puede ser que porque no conseguí suficiente aprobación con ella. A ver.
Has either of you noticed the change in Morrigan? I fear for her.
Fear for her, rather than fearing what she will do. You do care.
I would have concern for anyone who came into contact.
Estaba viendo una cosa, no me acuerdo qué quería ver. Creo que no está acá. Sí, lo encontré. Sansón.
Forgive me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, General to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The profit just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you. Believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose, just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
A ver, este Dagna te estudiará.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
Es porque no tuve la suficiente aprobación con Cassandra, joder. Bueno, vamos a hablar con... Pero que el último acto. Bueno, si hablo con Morgan es como que pasamos a la siguiente misión.
Yes.
That's enough for now.
Bueno, me parece que vamos a ir al... Bueno, tenemos que hacer estas misiones también. Amprise de Leon. Oh, en realidad podría hacer esto.
To work?
At your service.
Inquisitor.